Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to try Death Star or a Death Star from Revelation Brewing Company. 14.8% ABV, dark, rich, and barrel forward, aged or stout aged in bourbon barrels. Now, I can honestly say, let's look at the date. Filled September 29th, 22. $9 I did pay for this. Cool can art. I can say, which is going to sound weird, I have never seen a review of this. I have never had this before. But I do know a lot of people, and actually, our home brewery uptown, one of the reps came in, I think it was 2 years ago, to that brewery, and anybody there, they had like, it was either a 6 or a 12 pack of different versions, and whoever was there got to taste it. I was not there, but I have never had this. I've saved it, kind of, if you want to call it that. But I did pick two of them up. This is the first one. So let's go ahead and get this open, get it into a glass. Being a barrel-aged stout, it's going to be up to you. If you want to drink it colder, warmer, in between. Sometimes I leave them out for an hour, sometimes a half hour. I would say this has been out for 45 minutes. I do drink my coffee cold, so usually I drink these on the cold side. Excuse me. Head's gone, barrel, I'm guessing. Color. We'll go with black. Teardrop at the bottom is dark amber, but yes, black. And just for comparisons, this is one I just finished. I just want to see. It kind of looks darker than that one. So this is a Imperial Stout at 12% ABV. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell the difference. I would say, yes, definitely black. Doesn't look as thick. Almost looking at it like this, like a dark pop. Like a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi. Looking at it like this, it's more brownish. Like that dark ruby red brown in there. Let's go ahead and smell. Boozy. I get the oak. I get the bourbon, like a vanilla bourbon oakiness where the oak sticks out the most. Like a bitter chocolate in there. It smells thin. Not sure why, but it doesn't. It's almost like young barrel bourbon's taken over. That more of that liquor smell, not that like standard. And it's probably because I had that Imperial right before I did this one. Like that standard Imperial Stout isn't there. It's more on the liquor side, thinner body just from the smell. Kind of hot. Almost like you're smelling like a bourbon. Uh, yeah, over 14. Should you get that? Sure. Some people are going to like that. But yeah, I think that oakiness, that bourbon, that vanilla sticks out the most. Maybe a bitter chocolate, but thin is what I'm going with. Let's go ahead and taste. Like a sweeter oak. Sweeter oak, bourbon. I get some like chocolate vanilla sweetness in there. Like that sweetness goes through the whole entire palate almost. It's almost like if you took a piece of oak and dipped it in like a sugar water solution. That's kind of like it's not that dry oakiness that you get in some bourbon barrels. Definitely, yeah, I'm gonna go on the sweeter side. Not as far as a pastry, but sweeter than your average bourbon barrel beer. Smooth, easy drinking. Definitely on the back end into the aftertaste, that oak's there. It's like dominant. I don't know if that's because it's young. Again, this is the first one I've ever had. I've never watched a review. So I don't know if you aged it, if that oak would come out, lower down just some to bring out other flavors. You could say a little bit of alcohol, but it's like that sweetness mixes with the alcohol and might take out some of the burn in there instead of having like just a glass of bourbon where you still might get that alcohol burn. It almost seems like, yes, it's there, but the sweetness kind of takes that out so you don't get it. There's definitely a bitter chocolate. I'm getting like a chocolate, like an oaky chocolate in the aftertaste now that I'm talking. So I'm guessing, is rich supposed to be the chocolate? And that's what's bringing that sweetness to it? If so, I mean, the skeleton is kind of like a chocolate color. So I would almost say that that's kind of how it feels. Maybe that sweetness is coming from chocolate. They are using chocolate. Hmm. I would have to go with a 4 out of 5. Very good. Would I pick it up again? No. Not this one. Um, it's not bringing anything. I think because of the oakiness, I would just drink straight bourbon if that's something I wanted. Uh, the sweetness is too much for me. Uh, I'm guessing that's coming from the chocolate, judging by this, but we'll see when I look it up. But overall, 4 out of 5. Let's check Untapped. 38 of my friends have had this. Uh, Oatmeal? Really? That's weird. Imperial/double oatmeal stout. 38 of my friends have checked it in, 4.3 out of 5. 30,000 people, a little bit more, 4.23 out of 5. Okay. Imperial Oatmeal Stout. Flaked and malted oats. American oak. So boozy, strong, smooth, sweet, dark. Uh, Vanilla, toasted coconut, and caramel candy. I okay. I think I could see that with the sweetness. The coconut, no way. Dang it. I could see like a chocolate coconut now. It's still not going to change my score. It's too sweet. Um, hmm. Okay, I'll give them a coconut in there. Uh, Now, see, this is the weird part. Well, let's go to all. Okay, 14 hours ago. Okay, we're good. I was thinking there was only one, but I did, um, when it came up and I was doing whatever, like, what was it? 10 years ago, somebody checked it in or something. But okay. That may because this goes from 2022 back to 2021. Big coffee, no coffee in this one. Um, I'm guessing it could change every year. So I don't know what these people are doing. I should probably look it up. But okay, I'm back. So I did go back and look up, and there is a 2022 version of this. So I'm going to go by that. One of my friends had checked it in 4.5. A little over 1,000 people have checked it in 4.45. Excuse me. Jeff M. Said chocolate caramel vanilla coconut. Yes, that sweetness, I don't think I would have said caramel. I probably would have thought the sweetness is coming from the chocolate since they say rich. Uh, but yeah. So boozy, roasty, toffee, coffee-ish oatmeal. They're still calling this Imperial Oatmeal Stout. I have to say, I think it should be a thicker mouthfeel if it's an oatmeal stout. Now that's just me. Some people could say the oats aren't adding to how thick the beer is. It's adding to how like slick it is. And at least from the stouts I've made with oatmeal, that has brought a thicker body. Also, craft beers that I've had, it's brought a thicker body. I think it adds both. This, I think it's a little too thin, at least in my opinion. But that's just me. But yeah, so there you go. So I'm actually lower than everybody, but you're not going to like every single one. So yeah. So I'm not going to do an outro. Until next time, cheers.